Here are 5 disturbing true stories of being home alone.
The stranger in the house.
A young girl named Lily was left home alone for the first time at the age of 12.
Confident in her newfound independence, she watched TV in the living room until she heard noises coming from the kitchen. At first, she brushed it off, thinking it was just her imagination, but the noises continued, sounding like someone rummaging through the drawers. Deciding to investigate, Lily quietly walked towards the kitchen and peeked around the corner. To her horror, she saw a shadowy figure bent over the counter. Fear surged through her, and she quietly backed away to her room, locking the door.
She dialed 911, praying that the intruder wouldn't hear her.
After what felt like hours, the police arrived and found the intruder in the kitchen. He had broken in through a back window. Thanks to Lily's quick thinking and bravery, she was safe, but the traumatic experience left her terrified of being home alone again. The Night Stalker.
When Mark was 16, he stayed home alone while his parents were away for the weekend. One evening, while he was engrossed in a video game, he heard faint tapping noises coming from the window.
Thinking it was just the wind, he dismissed it.
As the night wore on, the tapping grew louder and more persistent.
It was then he noticed a figure outside, peering in through the window. Panicked, he turned off all the lights and crouched behind the couch, clutching his phone. The tapping suddenly stopped, and then he heard muffled voices outside, followed by laughter. Mark's heart raced as he realized that the figure was no longer at the window, but moving to the back door. In desperation, he called his neighbor, who quickly came over. By the time they arrived, the stranger was gone, but Mark spent the rest of the night shaking with fear, unable to sleep. The phone call. Sarah was home alone at night when she received a strange phone call. The caller had a distorted voice and simply said, "I see you," thinking it was just a prank. Sarah hung up. However, the calls kept coming, and each time the voice repeated the same chilling words. Her heart raced as a deep sense of dread settled in. Deciding she should report it, she called the police, who assured her they would trace the call. Suddenly, a loud bang echoed from the back of her house, and when she went to investigate, she saw a shadow dart across her backyard. The police arrived moments later to search the area, but found nothing. The next day, she learned a neighbor had spotted someone lurking near her house. After that night, Sarah never felt safe being home alone again. The missing pet.
Emily was in college and often stayed home alone during the weekends.
One evening, while studying, she noticed her cat was missing. Normally, her cat would follow her around the house. She searched all the usual places but couldn't find it.
Eventually, she decided to step outside and call for her pet. While outside, she noticed her neighbor, Mr. Reynolds, standing at the edge of his property, watching her intently. He smiled, which she found odd given the circumstances. As the night went on and she still hadn't found her cat, Emily felt uneasy about Mr. Reynolds' strange behavior. That night, she locked all her doors tightly.
The next morning, while cleaning the yard, she found her cat hiding in a bush, injured and frightened. A vet later confirmed that it had been attacked. Emily never felt comfortable being outside alone again, particularly near Mr. Reynolds' house. The uninvited visitor. James was 14 when he found himself home alone after school. Excited to have the house to himself, he settled on the couch to watch TV. Halfway through a show, he heard the front door creak open. Assuming it was a family member, he called out, "Hello," but received no response.
A chill ran down his spine. Curiosity turned into fear as he walked to the entrance, where he found the door ajar. He slammed it shut and locked it. As he stepped back into the living room, he heard footsteps in the hallway.
Terrified, he ran to a nearby closet to hide, clutching his phone. He could hear someone moving through the house, searching every room.
It felt like an eternity before he heard the telltale sounds of sirens outside.
The intruder fled just before the police arrived. They found no evidence of forced entry, and James was left shaken, questioning how close he had come to danger. Each of these stories reflects the unsettling reality that home, often seen as a safe haven, can turn into a scene of fear and danger when least expected.